Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. This is Native. And we got an update for you guys. We pretty sure we have the fence fully secure. Pretty sure. So that way we can keep the boys in, but we're not going to test it yet because we have some camping guests coming up to the hip camp. And I got to start sharing that link with you guys if anybody ever wants to come and hang out and stay at the hip camp that I'm, helping manage and everything else. But either which way, I want to show you guys the fence, show you guys the garden, and we have a new plan because the homestead garden is not working out the way we want it to. The birds and the slugs and everything else have been fighting us. So, I'm going to tune you in to all that, and yeah, so stay tuned. So we got the back half of the fence finished. That's the last wall of the cabin. Cabin's going to come out, go to that tree, and go with the clothesline right to that front corner. So we'll have a nice little odd-shaped cabin, but that'll be our extra room. And that's a decent-sized gap, but it's possible that that's going to be fine. The other fence behind it is so close, I'm not too worried about it yet, but we may end up putting a board right there. But I had to raise the sides up. Our fence, or our log wall, I call it. And then I had to put a top railing across the top here, just to give it that little extra height so he can't look at it and be like, oh, I could totally jump that. And it comes all the way down here. Oh, this is a decent sized yard, I gotta give it to it. But it's nice and tall. I'm storing some lumber over here because I'm trying to keep them a little bit out of this side, battened up that spot right there. And then our greenhouse frame is going to come out, go to like right about where that shadow is, right about where my finger is, into the front corner. And then we're going to dome it all over the cabin, or at least to the cabin. If I can get it domed to the other side, the back side of the cabin, or get the whole yard enclosed with one of those big greenhouse arches, that would be absolutely awesome. But it's all a work in progress. I wanted to show you guys. That's awesome. Now for the III news. So far, I know corns and beans take a long time to sprout up, but so far, no sign of green. Our cantaloupes that were coming up got eaten, pretty sure, by a little red squirrel bastard that has been...
I caught him this morning.
Yeah, he's been hanging out here. And unfortunately...
We're gonna have squirrels soon if he doesn't stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch me a squirrel. I need to make a snare and put it on the front of the cabin. Nothing here came up. The broccoli came up, but then I think a slug got into it and it got drowned. Although the carrots are starting to show signs of life. They're gonna start coming up. Because the carrots are also coming up right here. Dun, 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 dun. Those are all carrots. Those are carrots. Let us tell you though, man.
Let us tell y'all.
The carrots have done the best out of that last batch. I got a new batch of seeds. We're going to propagate them, or not propagate. We're going to germinate them differently this time. I'm going to use some cloth, and we're going to watch them inside, wait until they have root system, put them in some soil, let them be established, and then we'll transplant them. It's going to be a little late, but that just means we have to get the greenhouse going. Yeah, that was just clover. We've been trying to, make sure we weed everything and check it out, make sure it's all good, but so far, we tried... Yeah, we tried not to clear it out too much. We're not trying to weed out too much just in case some other seeds have come in. But, if it's an obvious weed, a little bit of ground cover is fine, helps keep the moisture in. Yeah, these squash are just beautiful.
That one's been sprouted and huge.
Look how tall that guy
Put
is.
it in there. We had to put it in there so quickly because it sprouted so fast.
And that's like almost 2 hands up.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. That one's gonna produce the most.
Our
already guaranteed.
Yeah, our peppers are doing nice.
Even my little runts. My little runts are doing great. And my little runt squash is doing great. It's getting ate up though.
All of our tomatoes are doing great. Even the ones I just tossed down. And what's cool is this one had a piece that broke off of it. So I put it down here, and that guy has even started rerooting. So this little guy that was a little sickly has started to do better.
And then we got, of course, there's a slug as soon as we're saying it.
Yeah, see? Slugs. That's the problem.
Yes.
Frickin' slugs.
I don't touch slugs. They're disgusting, and I get really blah.
See, I have eggshells everywhere. You can see all the speckles. That's eggshells.
It's eggshells. Crushed eggshells.
So that was supposed to keep them out, but right now I have our friend up front gathering coffee grounds together so we can get a good amount and put a little coating around.
They're digging in now. The problem with these onions is you have to be careful. These bugs will just go inside and eat and eat and eat.
But our bunching ones...
Oh yeah, my bunching ones are doing great.
This is your biggest guy right here. That's nice.
Yeah, he's the biggest. He's got the biggest, longest one. I mean, the biggest bunch I have is right here. This is the biggest bundle I have right here.
And our cilantro,
right here.
We lost one that was tucked back there, but he went a little farther back than I expected. And we have a new guy growing right here from the one that died. But this one's doing pretty good. Pretty sure this is actually basil, right?
Easy. No, those are cilantro. It's all cilantro.
I don't know.
We did the basil down here. No, I've already explained this multiple times now. We put the basil on the bottom and it didn't grow. It got ate and this got swamped out. So now I have to redo this entire section.
Yep. So...
And what I mean by swamped out,
Punk.
let me explain that real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's turning green. Everything on here is turning green and not in a good way.
Let me see if I... Now, if you look...
There is something coming up. Right here. Tiny little itty bit of thing. Easy where you're kneeling.
Yeah, I did. I'm not sure what that is.
I have no idea. But
you can see the greenish tinge right through here.
You can see a little bit more right here if you can.
Yeah, that greenish tinge.
That is what I call swamped out.
That's mildew.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
That's, not good.
There is a couple of things in here.
I just noticed that. Something dug in. And this is what you got to look out for, too. If you see stuff like this, this is something that dug into this.
I think that's a beetle or something. Looks like a little burrowing hole.
It's when you do this.
Mm-hmm.
You bury it. They die.
But yeah. Everything's looking nice. It's working out nice. I wish our new ones sprouted better. I wish something other than the carrots start coming up. But I mean, so far...
Carrots don't take that long to sprout. They haven't took that long. Everything else does take its time, and broccoli, it takes a while.
Well, the broccoli was the first thing that popped up. It popped up in the third row, but it got swamped out and then hit by slugs.
Oh, I didn't mean broccoli. I meant beans.
Yeah, the beans, the corn.
Sorry, not broccoli. I was looking at the bean spot and...
But it's like celery and cucumbers and everything else. We have another batch of lettuce in there. None of that wanted to come up. So I'm gonna germinate them differently in fabric and cloth instead of direct sowing. So
you guys didn't see it. I just watched it while you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you. I saw the flying beetle thing that likes to eat our plants come over, take a nibble out of a squash leaf, and go back over to the pallet.
Yeah,
I legit saw that shit.
You can see the chewing mark right there on that leaf. Sorry, I had something with a stinger on my hand. But that's the update for now. We got some stuff going on. I'm gonna try to make some new germinated seeds, and her herbs haven't shown any activity yet.
Well, they won't.
But they take forever.
Rosemary, mint, and what was the other one?
Sage.
Sage. None of those are gonna come up anytime soon. They probably won't even start producing until right before winter, because it takes so long, and we started so late. That's just what happens. It's just what they do.
So we just need to build our greenhouse frame right here. That's the next project. I had to take care of the fence so that way we can get it secure enough that we can both leave and not have escape artists. Well, the only one that didn't escape.
I was gonna say the one who brought his brother back in, not the one who escaped.
The main escape artist right here.
No. the main escape artist is there.
Well, he was the escape artist that decided not to come back. Yeah.
He came back because he knew where the food was. Okay, the reason he came back.
Yeah, because look how fat you are. Don't stab me with it. What? What, monster? What? 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 Okay, enough. Jeez. Alrighty, so that was a nice update. Sorry, I don't catch the building very often, but this was, we wanted to jam out the music. There was stuff going on, so we wanted the boys not to be freaking out the whole time. And it's just easier if we've got something playing, because the boys are just brats when it comes to stuff being ATVs, car doors, things like that. We've got, like I said, the hip camp. It has a reservation, so they're going to be coming in. But they had to set up and everything else. So that's why it took... I don't record while we're doing that because copyrights and all that. Although I do want to say I'm monetized. You guys will be getting ads unless you have premium, and I do appreciate it if you guys try to watch as much as the ad as possible. It's the only way they pay me. Most of them do. Right now I'm up to $16. I'm going to keep you guys posted on how my monetization goes. Although I will be turning off ads once I get 100 reoccurring Patreon members or memberships from YouTube. Once I have a sustainable amount that we can, be fine, I will be turning off ads so you guys don't have to deal with that. All you guys will be paying into it. So collectively, if we can get to at least 1,000 a month, that's going to be more than enough for us to be fine. I don't want to be greedy and try to make, 10, 20, 30,000 a month on ads, trying to go viral and all that. I'd rather just share my content with you guys, the people who appreciate it, and be able to turn off ads so you guys don't have to deal with it. But I need to figure out a way to make money so that way this can sustain us. Our adult content tier has been getting very popular, so people have been joining that. But a lot of people will join and then just instantly
it doesn't matter.
Hang on, it's they'll join and then turn off the subscription because they got the adult content links and they can continue watching for free. But I'm hoping that I can get people to join and stay. If you stick around for more than your month anniversary, we do send little gifts and little videos, pictures and stuff like that to on that tier anyway, to be able to say a thank you and stuff like that. And of course, you guys know we have our other content on Patreon. So if you're not interested in that, but you want to see the outdoor stuff, animal processing, things like that, you can actually just join any other tier and get all that access and be able to do the video requests and everything else. If a Patreon member asks me to do a video about something, I generally jump on it and try to make that my next video. So if you guys want to have some sort of say on how the channel goes, that's a good way to do it. You join one of the memberships and you can get video requests. So wanted to say thank you guys and tell you guys I appreciate it. All the support, every donation. I'm trying to get my fishing license back. It's $25. Trying to get money for her phone, which is in a few...
6. On the 6th.
2 weeks. So I'm trying to... There's a lot coming up, and things are a little tight right now. I've got like $5 to my name.
We may have some good news soon.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have some good news in the next couple of days. And yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned. But for now... And until next time, remember to get out there, be a native, and go beast.